I'm trying to get into LLBBA.
I'm tossing up between LLB/BCom and perhaps Med. I don't know.
I want to get into medical school after first year biomed.
I think it's really difficult at the moment to get a job because I know that it's really competitive out there, and even after you graduate university or with a law degree, that you can't do anything in a firm. So I suppose it's going to be difficult in that respect because there's going to be a lot of other people competing for jobs and stuff.
I'm also thinking about Med, but I haven't completely decided, and I think I'd also probably go to Auckland. I'm sure I'd like to go to university, and preferably I'd like to go somewhere new, but I have no idea what I'd like to study.
What I want to do is like to go uni, study, probably with business and all that. But then what I want to do is also to go back to my home island, which is the Cook Islands, and create a business there on our home island where like I can improve our economy and have a lot of people employed and all that, so because there's hardly any work there.
I want to go uni, study at Victoria University.
I want to take a travelling course.
Indigenous rights, human rights lawyer. Only because I have my Māori tanga is, you know, who I am. Yeah, I just have a strong passion for, you know, helping my family and my people out as Māori.
Sing, perform, act and become a kapahaka teacher. I like it with a passion. It's fun. You can go on TV, you get paid, you become famous.
I'm terrified. You know, they say it's a jungle out there. I know, it's so competitive, especially if there's like factors against you. Then, especially being, you know, woman, Pacific Islander, there's so many things that could go wrong. It's scary, but then again, you kind of pushed into it when you leave school.
It's like yes and no. So, why yes? Yes, because I'll be away from home and stuff where I can meet new people and get skills and stuff. And then no, because I like school, wearing uniform and my friends and just learning from teachers and the freedom at school than at work. Yeah.
Annette Sykes. She's awesome because I don't know, she's hard, she's straight up, and like I don't know, I just like her straight upness, and you know, when there's something wrong and she wants to, you know, make things better. This may sound cheesy, but Helen Clark, just putting it out there. No, she's a great example of what we as women should be. You know, she was the Prime Minister of New Zealand. She did like a really good job, and now she's the administrator for United Nations Development Programme. So good on you, Helen Clark. You're the reason why I want to do politics.
I realise there aren't many female role models out there to hold on to when you feel like just going down an easier route. They're in low supply, people to
when they're
get
saying
you through.
I lost 60 pounds instead of I think school is important.
Exactly.
Teaching?
Yeah, nursing as well. Yeah. I think it's because like there's a perception that women are kind of caregivers, so yeah, that's why teaching and nursing, yeah.
It's quite a bit harder if you're entering a corporate firm, I would think,
Yeah.
as a woman, especially if you want to get into a leadership position in those firms.
Motherhood. That's a job, right?
Didn't know.
I never thought about it, but when you say it, it just seems like so insulting to women, because I don't understand what we can't do that gives you a reason to pay us less.
Since 1997, it's been gradually getting narrower because we've been complaining a lot.
I mean, if that happened to me, I would be so angry to find out that a man was being paid more to do the same thing as me, and I'd probably be doing it better, just saying.
speaking on behalf of Pacific Island women, nowadays, like I'm speaking on behalf of my generation, there are actually way more opportunities for Pacific Island girls to strive and to do well in the workforce, like, or academically, and then going into the workforce, because there are scholarships, there are special privileges that Pacific Island people get nowadays.
The thing about being a migrant or another race is when you enter, say there's a firm or something with a dominant race, it's if they've got one person of a certain ethnicity, have they filled their tokenistic like group for you know, say Asians or Indians or...
There's the quota of Pacific Island students, so it's kind of looked and frowned upon if you get in through MAPAS, which is the Pacific Island entrance route into University of Auckland. So if you get into MAPAS, people of other ethnicities are like see that as unfair.
I think the thing there is though that putting money in the wrong place. I think the education should go to everybody who needs the education, but it should go way earlier so they can actually enter university
themselves
on the
their
right
own merit.
Exactly. So they get the opportunities that everybody else gets.
What is it, the student loan? Just getting in debt at a young age?
Yeah, I don't really think there's many barriers for us, or at least because we've been in this environment for such a long time, we've sort of been taught that if there are barriers, it doesn't matter, and that you can do whatever you want, just push right through.
Other than the whole female thing and the race thing, I don't, because of the education that I've got and the family that I come from. I think we're really lucky going to school like this, and I don't take it lightly that we...
I just want to be an example for Pacific Island, for the next generation. Hopefully I can be an example that although you live in South Auckland, although you're Pacific Islander, you can still make it, and that's one of the things that's driving me to be successful.
My answer would be yes. Like, yeah, I want to be up there and support people and be a leader for them, and that if they need help they can come to me and then I'm there to help them. But in order for me to be a leader, I think that I need to have the experience as well.
Yeah, because I want to have it all. I want to have the family and kids, but then I want to be at the top of my career. You just have to choose when you want to start having a family.
I was raised up in Samoa, so I was taught that the woman's job is to stay home and look after the children. And I guess it's because I've taken it upon myself that, like, I have to stay home. When I have children, I have to stay home and let my husband go, if I have a husband. Like, yeah, well, I do the work, I do everything at home. Like, so, like, when I hear people complaining stuff about, oh, the man just comes home and he just does nothing, but like, I don't know, I guess how I was raised up, that I was told that it's my responsibility, that I have to look after my children and nurture them.
Out of people I know, definitely the parents. They, you know, you live with them your whole life. They kind of know you the best. They can talk to you about like your future life in a way that other people can't.
My family, because most of the girls in my family haven't made it to 21 without having kids, so I want to I'll finish school, then take a course and show my family that I can make it past 21 without, you know, getting,
Yeah, I think parents as well, and also teachers. I've always had really good science teachers, which has been why I've been so interested in them.
Especially now, since we're brought up in sort of like a technology savvy generation, and say if you're to see 80% of politicians being males of a certain ethnicity or a certain age, you're not going to be ingratiated towards that profession.
Like a negative influence of the media is, I read an article recently that women think they have to look good to get a certain job, and that's definitely the media influence, and I think that brings their confidence down.
I guess, for me, it has, like Māori television, like Te Karere, Te Kaiao, or even news, you know, watching how many, you know, just people in general in New Zealand that are suffering from poverty and stuff, which is, you know, sad. It kind of motivates me to want to, you know, learn something so I could help change that.
One of the big problems now is that we're always complaining about things, and we say that it's the media's fault for young girls, thinking that they're not good enough, but in actuality, like what we should be learning at school is that things like that don't matter, and that it's sort of the only way you can really push through boundaries is by doing it, not by saying it. Yeah, so I think that definitely by far an education and knowing who you are is the most important thing that's going to get you through a life.